Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of intelliTALKS. And today I have a special guest, my friend from ForceGet. We have Burak Yolga here. Hey, Burak, what's up? Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, Marcel? Thanks for having me.
Good. Yeah, a pleasure to have you here. So
Thank you.
today we're gonna find out some really, under the hood information from Burak here in terms of fulfillments and some secrets that he has installed for us. And he has been telling me a bit about them, but I don't want to disclose them. First, let's start from the beginning. Burak, please tell everyone a little bit about yourself and ForceGet, and a little story about how things came together.
So me and my sister, we started ForceGet. I started in China, actually. I lived in China 8 years. I'm originally from Istanbul, Turkey. I'm based out of Miami, Florida, the last 5 years. But I lived in China after the university, 2011 to 2019. I left right before the COVID. Good timing. And, we started ForceGet as a B2B international logistic company, but then we became an Amazon partnered international logistic company with a special software like tracking the shipments online and connecting with our fulfillment centers across the globe. And now we work with a lot of Amazon and e-commerce brands in the space when it comes to international shipments, Amazon returns, fulfillments, reimbursement. And we're basically offering a full supply chain circle for the brands and e-commerce and Amazon sellers.
Well, that's great because nowadays everyone knows that with Amazon's increasing storage fees, it's very important to know someone with a good, a good logistics company or a 3PL actually.
Right.
And that's something we should definitely look into. Let's start from let's say a little bit of your background, Burak, in terms of the actual what's happening right now on the marketplace, and how do you feel that in which direction things are moving from this perspective? If you look at it, like whatever's happening in the world, you have a lot of experience. So
it's especially like in our industry, like with the international shipments, everything's going on the Red Sea and Panama Channel. I'm sure if you are a private label seller, if you sell on Amazon or any other e-commerce, or if you have a B2B business even, you probably source product from China, Vietnam, Southeast Asia, that it's affecting a lot. Either you sell in the US or either you sell in Europe. The transit times are higher, longer, and the shipping prices almost increased 150% depending on the destination. So that's what we see is an increase in cost for the sellers, which they get used to the last 2 years with low international shipping rates. But more importantly, the problem is more about the transit times. Used to be 30-35 days delivery time versus now 55 to 60 days. It means that if you order something, it takes longer to get it, longer to sell it, longer to get paid. Obviously, you need to have more cash to complete this full cycle to reorder the product. And a lot of companies, they are facing revenue loss in that 2 to 3 months of additional time frame in a year. So that's what we are seeing. Most of our customers, they are trying to expand globally to have more revenue and more income. Let's say if you sell in the US or if you sell in Canada and your PPC fees are higher. We were talking about Amazon FBA fees and storage fees. Longer storage term is going to be active very soon by the Amazon. Like if you have longer time in a period in the warehouse, it means that you will be paying more fees to Amazon. So a lot of companies and brands are looking for 3PL partners. And I think last year in Accelerate event that Amazon organized, they start talking about supply chain is the core part of the business. So they want the brands to expand to other marketplaces, UK, Europe, Australia, Japan, wherever you're not selling. Amazon is encouraging you to start a store. They introduce you to some of their partners to set up a company in those marketplaces, a logistic partner, 3PL partner, even return partners, so that they can make sure that you are successfully expand to different marketplaces. So this way, Amazon, I think, wants to change the business model, as we were talking off the record, versus TikTok and Temu or some of the maybe other marketplace like that Alibaba is the owner, such as 1688. So those companies are coming very aggressive to the US market. So most of the, I think, Amazon senior executives are aware of that. So they're trying to, have a better strategy on brands to come to Amazon and be stable and globally expand with them.
Yeah, I've seen this trend actually, and Amazon is looking into it from the right angle, if you ask me, because in the end, like you very well mentioned, the product sourcing costs and most importantly, the logistic part play a big role in the cash flow and within everyone's business at the end. But
Right.
yeah, when it comes to the actual, let's take it one by one. With Amazon, it's very clear because myself, I'm also an Amazon seller apart from owning an agency. So within what we've seen with the brands is that always we are using actually 3PLs to accommodate our extra stocks due
Right.
to increased fees with Amazon, and we try to keep a good throughput and very good indicatives within the Amazon itself, the Amazon Seller Central. So at the end of the day, having a very good partner, and ForceGet is definitely here to help everyone in that area. If you're interested in a good 3PL services, Burak is here to let us know the best and provide us with the best service in this area. He's been around for a long time, and he knows what he's doing. And by looking at it from this angle, with Amazon, we're looking at nextly probably even higher fees. What do you think, Burak, in terms of storage and warehouse? And
Yeah, I think you're right, because Amazon doesn't want anymore to have cheap products too much. I think because everybody is full of, especially after COVID in the US. If you were during the COVID, you lived in the US, you would order like everything from Amazon, and then Amazon kind of overwhelmed with this demand, and then they hired so many people. They opened so many fulfillment centers, but then when that trend has started going down, there was a very high inflation. So Amazon started having a lot of cost in that fulfillment center. Now we know that Amazon's actually closing a couple of their fulfillment center. For example, one in Memphis. I know that we were going to deliver a container. We suddenly received an email from Amazon saying that, hey, sorry, we're closing the fulfillment center. We are like, what do you mean you're closing the fulfillment center? They literally shutting down warehouses and laying off people. So that's one side. And doing business cost increase a lot in the world. So that's why Amazon needs to be competitive, and they don't want to be anymore a long-term storage facility. They want to be only a fulfillment center. That's why they keep adding these additional fees on the long-term storage. And now we see that other markets, places such as like TikTok, is offering a new fulfillment services. That there are like some rumors. Temu, we saw them in the Super Bowl. A lot of my friends, they're like, oh, what is Temu? And then I'm like, oh, you guys don't know, like, I lived in China 8 years. So I'm like, oh, that's like kind of AliExpress. They're like, oh, what's AliExpress? I'm like, they're like Alibaba. They're like, oh, okay, we heard a lot about Alibaba. So I think all these companies, and now Shopify is also very actively looking for fulfillment partners. They just recently invested into a company, $260 million, just to expand their, global, not global, but like a North American distribution and fulfillment centers. And all these companies are investing almost like $1 billion coming outside of the US. Amazon already has the fulfillment center structure. Walmart.com, we see them in almost every event right now. It's very interesting that Walmart used to be a very traditional retail store, like the largest company in the world when it comes to the number of employees, top 3. Yeah. And now, the online game is very aggressive and very competitive. So where Amazon is going, I'm sure Amazon knows, and Amazon has a lot of leverage, like huge leverage, because they already have this entire setup with the fulfillment centers, entire setup with the the last mile delivery and customer service. So people have a lot of trust in Amazon, and I think it's very hard for the competitors to change that, to switch from an online store like Amazon into TikTok or Temu, unless you're looking for something very specific or like very low cost item, which I think that's where TikTok shops, and then the Temu is targeting.
That's very interesting. So yeah, you've mentioned Walmart. Actually, that's actually a very good marketplace to look into. In terms of the actual market share, I know that Amazon is like 2.79 billions per year, and Walmart was at least 500 million per year or something like that. But they're gaining a lot of advantage. They're very aggressive, and we've seen also that they're pushing into partnering up and adding more to their portfolio and more agencies and help in every area. But also TikTok. TikTok is a new player. The TikTok shop is available for US, and it's a new player. What do you see on the TikTok part? How do you see things, moving up and evolving? Because right now it's pretty much not the beginning, but still
Right.
it's an early stage.
There are a lot of rumors about TikTok, especially if you're selling on Amazon, and then if you know that you realize that the keyword searches are lower, the sales is lower, PPC cost and budget is higher. Amazon is changing a lot of algorithms, as well as they're trying a lot of new things. And a lot of frustrated sellers, they are trying to drive traffic from outside to Amazon to convert better and give Amazon more signal, like Google advertisements. Some of them are like driving traffic from Instagram or Facebook. And I see a lot of people, they're also trying traffic from TikTok to Amazon to convert, and then they believe that Amazon is going to give them some more juice about this, doing that. So basically I think what we see is TikTok realize that why do we need to send the traffic to another marketplace where another company can make more money, and now they're like, we can start selling these products, and they are doing like some fulfillment. They're looking for some fulfillment partners, and I think TikTok has a different audience. I don't know how successful they're going to be when it comes to actual action, like to put a cart button, take the users to the cart, buy a product, and then TikTok needs to be responsible from everything that Amazon built like 10 years ago, such as shipments, fulfillments, returns, customer service. I think TikTok has a great potential, but I don't know if it's the correct audience. I mean, are they really going to buy products, or people are spending some leisure time and they just want to have time? I think that's a really big question mark for Shopify, because we know that most of the people, they come to Amazon, they convert. They are coming to Amazon to buy a product. Are they going to TikTok to buy something if they like? Maybe they might, but I don't think conversion rate is going to be ever as high as Amazon, because Amazon is actually world's second largest search engine after Google. Not in the world, sorry, in the North America, but the first one is Google, second is Amazon, third is YouTube. So if you're searching something, you go to Amazon. So Amazon has a huge leverage about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're totally right on that one. Actually, we're into social media as well, and we know that everyone is, and we're also consumers in the social media space. So every time we're swiping up, we're just looking for, fun and relaxation. Is the time we're spending when we're not working, so to speak.
Right.
So
do you feel like TikTok they can convert? Of course, not as high as Amazon, but what do you think about the conversion rates?
That's a very good question. I do believe they convert. Everywhere you convert. If you go on the street and the Super Bowl is happening, you can sell items there right onto the people if they choose that they need them at the right time. But the main purpose, like you very well explained, the main purpose of TikTok is not to be an actual sales channel, shopping channel. Yeah, its purpose is relaxation, like having fun. Also to get some very good insights, because it's not only for the music and the information, it's also for education, also for different areas. But in the end, I don't see it right now. I don't see it like a shopping channel. It might develop in time, but it will take, like you very well said, it will take time to accommodate and learn from their mistakes, whatever Amazon has learned in the last 10, 20 years. So yeah, it's very important for them to see if they have this on the roadmap.
I think what TikTok did was intentionally was the same right thing. Like they knew this. Like they didn't want to look like a place that people like start offering things people to buy, that would be maybe too aggressive and it wouldn't like really work well. But what they did was they created an audience that they use every day in that place. Like people wake up, and I don't use TikTok, but people wake up and I know that they turn on the TikTok, or I see a coffee shop, people are watching videos, or it used to be in the beginning like people are dancing, but now it's more, there are a lot of like useful information about there, like a maybe podcast or like part of something, like it has its own audience. And I think if they are if they offer the right product for their correct audience, I think yes, you're right, it can convert. But it's gonna take time to, because for buyers to buy something is very different than what's going on in the back end, like setting up all those fulfillment centers or the partnerships, creating the correct SKUs, having the good pricing agreements with UPS, USPS, and FedEx, which UPS and USPS lost almost $50 billion last year. They're laying off a lot of people. They're cutting off a lot of departments. So TikTok is not going to be able to ship product probably as cheap as Amazon, because TikTok will never have the number of packages that Amazon is shipping every day. So there are a lot of challenges when it comes to the supply chain and international logistics or fulfillment or last mile deliveries for TikTok, but more importantly also for the returns. Most of the people, they love shopping on Amazon because they can return anything between 30 to 60 days. So is TikTok going to be able to do that? That's a question mark.
Yeah, if they want to actually be a competitor for Amazon, that would be definitely a challenge. But I think that the selling part, like you very well mentioned, the selling part would be the easiest part. Because yeah, in the end, if you like the commercials back in the days, everyone is watching TV. They're not there, there for relaxation and stuff. But that didn't stop everyone to advertise in front of their audience. So the main purpose of TikTok is getting together people. As long as people are there together on TikTok and browsing, TikTok can feed them with sales and with advertisements and putting products in front of them, and they will sell. But the whole process behind, like very well explained, it might take time for them to master it and to deliver a good customer experience. Because what Amazon has been doing right over the years is to focus on their customer. They don't care about the sellers so much, about us. They don't care about us. Yeah, that's a song. So yeah, it's like that. They care about the actual customers, the actual people that come and buy. The buyers are the ones that need to be fulfilled, and it should be the same for every business, because in the end, you care about the end customer. That's the customer that will repeat the purchase and recommend you and talk very nice about you.
And now they have so many options. Now they have Amazon, they have Walmart, as you mentioned, they have TikTok, they have Temu, they have other, like a lot of great and successful Shopify. And then it's very hard to actually be the one. Maybe they will buy from you, but it's important also if they're like a repeating customer, if they're a loyal customer. I think that's what Amazon did so successfully. They care about we all know that Amazon unfortunately did not care the sellers until last 2-3 years versus the customer, and then they have lost some big brands because of this. But I think they are kind of trying to change that also, like with the satisfying the sellers or like assigning them some like account managers and stuff.
Actually, prior one will always be the actual buyers that come on the platform, but now maybe they realized and they're putting some effort into the second tier of their let's say ecosystem, which are the sellers, because they need to connect buyers and sellers, and both of them need to be happy in order for everyone to grow and be happy. Because yeah, in the end, Amazon cares about the sales. And for example, in ranking, what we've noticed that the most powerful signal when it comes to organic ranking on a keyword is the actual sale itself with a good customer experience. So that means not getting a bad review. So as long as you're selling, you're giving Amazon the most powerful input out there, the most powerful signal to boost you. Yeah.
The more it's normal, the more, because there's a customer, like potential customer, come and look for a keyword, they search for it, you pop up in the number 1, number 2, they go to your page. Amazon's like, okay, this is relevant, And then if you buy it in Amazon, okay, let me bring more customer to this store. Exactly the same way. And then if you keep doing the same way with everyone and they don't return as much and they don't give you really bad reviews, and Amazon is going to keep there, versus why would they keep some bad shop experience on the top? People will buy it, they don't like it, they try to return it, they don't want to use the Amazon. Amazon is smart. They've been doing it.
Yeah.
And we hear so many things, but at the end, it's all about the sales history and how much you sell on Amazon, and whether the customers are happy customers. Because Amazon is a massive store. If you buy one product, you're happy, you come back to buy many other things, and they don't want to lose the clients.
Mm-hmm. On another note, yes, I've noticed that Amazon has been developing the algorithm, and it's probably, I don't want to say it, but it's probably better than Google's keyword algorithm, because they've met a lot of things in the industry, and people were trying to manipulate it in different ways. And yeah, so they've been improving, and they're constantly improving it. So yeah, coming to this part needs experience and dedication, and to run into problems. It's like, whenever TikTok shop will be out there, and it is out there, it's at the beginning. They will grow, no problem. They will definitely grow. But probably right now they don't have all the advantages and all the features and all the benefits that Amazon is offering. But looking at it from, let's say, a different perspective in like 10 years from now, I'm curious how things will be, because that will either break the monopoly that somehow Amazon has on the space, and that's good and bad, or it will not go as planned, and whatever will happen, we'll see.
You're right, because TikTok already has 100 million visitors every day. So it's like, why not to start offering something that they actually really like in the videos? And I know that so many people are selling makeup products and the live, videos they're making, creating. So Amazon, I think, saw that, Amazon launched so many other services, such as live TV and influence wine. They did it because they see that people love that. Like, people don't want to go to a listing anymore to see pictures. They want to see real people, they experience unboxing pictures, videos. I think that's what Amazon sellers also aware of, that to try to convert more people. Like, they don't want any more robotic purchases. They're human. They're gonna buy the product, they're gonna use it, they want to see in the real life content. I think that's what TikTok did so well.
Authenticity, yeah, that's the key word actually nowadays, if you ask me. But also I've noticed that Amazon is very smart and working on their own platform. So everyone knows that Amazon has launched Amazon Posts, which now offers both pictures and videos. The video part is slowly being pushed out to people, so it's still in beta testing. But Amazon has launched the program called Inspire. So with this program, they are trying to create a TikTok-like shopping experience for their customers on the Amazon platform. So how cool is that? I'm curious. Because,
I think like TikTok is trying to take a lot of positive things from the Amazon. Amazon is trying to take a lot of positive things from TikTok to make a better experience at the end. I think they are targeting the same people. And I think it's a little bit hard to change people's habits. Also, like, leave Amazon like that at the cart button and like just boom, deliver the next day, because I think people might be a little bit more cautious about the buying experience and delivery experience and fulfillment and return experience than Amazon, versus you can go drop it off any Whole Foods or UPS store. That's like very interesting actually to compare. And at the end, I think the consumer is going to make the decision about this.
Yeah. That's definitely something to look up to, but I'm curious. Yeah, we'll see together in the future. Awesome. Burak, do you think there's anything else we should touch base on?
I think we covered everything. I think if you are selling on Amazon, it's definitely worth to explore other marketplaces like, Canada, UK, Australia, Japan. If you're looking to experience something outside of Amazon, like Walmart is a great experience, in my opinion. Building your own database, like marketing lists with Shopify, offering like an FBM options, I think is really great. I think eventually you're right, like consumer is looking for different marketplaces. Consumers are looking for their alternatives, and it's extremely important to offer your product in different marketplaces. could be even different pricing points, could be even different targeting, different niche, the age difference or gender and everything. So I think it's definitely worth to explore this. And if you need like an expert about international shipments, last mile delivery or fulfillment, always you can find ForceGet.
Yeah, let me put it there for everyone. So it's forceget.com.
Yes.
Try out the guys, and also Burak, I think for everyone that's part of our attendance list here, you have a special offer. I will bring it up on the screen for everyone. So I will let you say this.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much for having me, man. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you for sharing this with us. And for everyone that's interested, in trying out ForceGet, I definitely recommend it. You'll get a $30. I'm Romania. $300 in Romania. It's late here. $300. You'll get a commission, a discount actually on the first time you are shipping items or whatever you're shipping with ForceGet. And definitely give them a try. The website, Burak, it's been a pleasure and looking forward to seeing you live again. Yeah.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Take care. Bye now.